Hey guys, you're watching Daniel and Gian React, and today we're going to check out a video from Uber. This one's called Where's More Than a Place, but the reason why we're checking this out is because Daniel's friend and fellow USC Trojan, Jagraj Singh, is in the short film. So
he plays a main character, and so he shared this on Facebook the other day. I had no idea he was doing this, and I was like, you know what? Our audience would probably really enjoy watching this, and so this is really me sharing it with you guys, but also reacting to it live because Gian hasn't seen it. So, and then we'll talk more about it there, but let's just get into it.
Let's do it.
Weirdo. Who's this stupid thing? So ugly. Stop it! Mom, our friends were in school. I don't want to play like this anymore.
Singapore's an interesting place to me because everybody speaks English there, kind of like India,
Right.
but they have accents as well, and they don't really speak anything other than English. That's the other different thing. I've met people from Singapore, and they don't speak.
Interesting.
Yes, please. How quickly time flies.
Oh, there's my friend. There's Jag.
Galleries today. An army camp back then. We weren't making art. We were building bridges, training to be combat engineers. It's about time we all met up.
Mom, where are we going?
We're going to an art gallery. Imagine showing your art there when you grow up.
Where is more than just a place. Whether you're going back to your best days or starting your best ones, we'll get you there.
That was a nice, sweet little trailer.
That was I'm gonna
Or
call that an
advertisement commercial. Not
it
a
was like
trailer,
a short
excuse
film
me.
commercial. Like that's the one thing I've noticed about a lot of companies is they're starting to experiment with how they advertise and telling a story rather than doing
Pulling the heartstrings.
rather than doing like a hit you over the head.
Drive Uber, you can save money now.
Right. And I mean, if you're watching in India right now, is Uber a thing there? If it is, do any of you drive it? I drive Uber and Lyft.
I drive
here.
Lyft, so we're both drivers here. It's kind of what we do on our part-time. Well, pretty much what floats us, really, what gets us month to month.
Right now, it's my main source of income.
Yeah.
So.
But what'd you think of the short film?
I thought it was definitely, there was an emotion there. It was nice. It was cool. You know, I don't necessarily. It was an interesting way of hitting you with the slogan. You know, this reminds me of the editing class, that grad class we took, where he showed us his Stetson, his saddle advertisement they did, where the guy was just talking about like riding out the fields of camping in the mountains of Montana.
Oh, yeah, and it was all super cinematic, but it was just for
and then at the end it just kind of showed like the horse saddle thing. Like I was kind of feeling something like that too. But like back to Singapore, like I know it's also very multicultural there. It's a melting pot. I don't know if I've ever met anyone that's native to Singapore. Everyone's kind of like,
they kind of just go
been an
there. It's
immigrant.
kind of like America, kind of.
Yeah,
in
funny
terms
enough,
of like people travel there.
to tie it into Uber, I gave this family a ride from Singapore, and both the parents were from India. And I asked them if they were going to teach their kids the dialect that they spoke home, and they said no. And I was like, really? She's like, yeah, I mean, they're not going to use it here, and you know, so they're only going to speak English.
American English.
Yeah, well, Singapore.
Oh, I thought you said they were living here.
No,
Oh, okay.
they're visiting here, but they live in
I
Singapore,
misinterpreted what
and they're
you
like
said.
they're only going to speak English, and she thought about showing them her dialect.
But it's just not going to benefit them in her
Yeah,
mind.
she doesn't think so. Because these kids are probably never going to leave Singapore. If anything, they're going to come here to the U.S. It was different. And then I remember being on the airplane when I was coming back from Puerto Rico, and there was kids from Singapore right next to me. And it's funny, you meet some of them and they don't have any sort of accent. Like they speak, it depends on what school they went to learn how to speak English. Like they
Kind of like here, right?
Yeah.
I mean, depends on where you went to school, whether or not you have an accent.
Right.
We all have accents. To
But the
each
accents that the kids have seem to be related to wherever their parents were from
Got it.
originally. So it's like they learn how
They
to
still speak English just as fine. It's just
Yeah,
depending on where their
it's
parents
just they have
come from.
whatever accent their parents have.
Got it.
They'll kind of sound like
Which
that.
is interesting.
Yeah, but there's that other guy. I don't know if he's from Indonesia or Singapore, but that Rich Chiga.
I don't know who that is.
He does the internet videos and he's a rapper. You haven't seen that video? We might have to do a reaction
We
video
might,
to
because
that.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That's hilarious. But no, it was cool, man. I'm glad you showed this to me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let us know what you think in the comment section.
Let us know if you want to have Jag on here, because I can bring him on. We can discuss whatever you want to discuss, really. Me and him go back. We were in the same fraternity together, and like I said, I just saw this video on Facebook. I had no idea who was doing it, and I said, you know what? Let's get it some exposure. Let's get him some exposure. Let's just throw it out there in the world, because I know you guys will actually give us feedback. You'll critique it. You'll say, like whatever. You guys you're good at that. So, yeah, that's why I wanted to throw it out there. Doing something a little different.
All right, guys. You know the drill. Hit that bell, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Check out these reaction videos over here on Daniel's face, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching.